Oh, yeah. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. News time.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
I was watching the football games for the weekend, and Dr. Pepper does the thing where you throw the ball at halftime into those big buckets with the hole, and the winner gets $100,000 in tuition. And there was a mess up because they had not counted one of the, and so they had to go back and give both of them $100,000.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I felt bad for that ref.
People started getting angry about it, going, "You cheated him! You cheated him!" So Dr. Pepper had to double up its prize money, and so they did this thing. It was the Big 12 championship game. The contest had two students try to throw as many footballs as possible into a giant Dr. Pepper can. The contest was won by Ryan, but fans said, "Hey, the tiebreaker, you should have given it to Gavin. You cheated him." The ref screwed up. Everybody got paid.
I watched the video like 3 times. Recounted.
Yeah.
They were right.
Everybody got paid. Yes. Thank you. So a guy was put in a weird position because he's down and he hadn't used a smart toilet a whole lot. And I'm not sure how smart this toilet was, but I know that there was some electronic stuff in the smart toilet. And as he's down there, the toilet catches on fire.
Oh.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. So he's down. He's using the bathroom. He starts to smell smoke. And then there's like smoke around him, but he can't. But then his butt starts to get a little warm. He's like, "Oh my God!" And he jumps up, and it burst into flames. And they're not saying if it burnt him up a little bit underneath or not. Because the problem as a dude is if you're sitting on a toilet, it's not just your butt that can be burnt.
It's all of it.
It's
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I had not thought of that.
The whole thing.
The cause of the toilet. I mean, it's a flame. It looks like when there's a fire in a trash can.
And it's just coming out of the top. Oh, boy.
The cause of the toilet fire is believed to be short circuit.
Yeah, see, some things don't need to be technology advanced, and a toilet is one of them. Just leave it the same.
It's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, there's
Well,
nothing
the
wrong-
original toilet, though, was just a hole in the ground, so you could probably just, if that's the case,
Yeah, go with that.
go with that.
I like the way it is now.
Yeah, the way it is now where you
Yeah.
just sit on it, you don't need any cool gadgets and electronics. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that smart toilet probably has got a seat heater.
Yeah.
It probably
got
self-cleans.
water, which
Bidet.
how we as Americans don't have bidets, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. We're supposed to be clean. In our culture, we don't have water that sprays into your butt. We just use dry toilet paper. That's wild.
You guys ever worry about snakes or bugs crawling up?
Oh, I worry about snakes all the time.
Yeah.
No, not as much. But remember the hotel story we did, where it was when you go into a hotel, flush the toilet immediately with the lid down because there could be bugs in there.
Oh.
And as soon as you lift the lid, if you go, they fly out into the room.
No, I'm out.
No, you're not out. Just flush the toilet when you get there. That's it. You actually enjoy food more and experience new flavors the slower you eat. If you eat slowly, you'll eat less and you'll experience ingredients more. I have a friend. I do not believe him. He claims that he can eat certain types of food and tell you every ingredient in the food.
Okay.
Every single one.
Yes. Yes.
Not true.
Yes. He can eat it and go, flour,
Okay.
butter. He's the same friend.
You're like, you're right. It's toast and butter.
No, he's the same friend that tells me he remembers coming out of his mom's womb and seeing the light.
Okay, but that would make sense.
No.
Listen, if he has those experiences, he may just be tapping into certain parts of the brain that we're not able to.
Okay. But I don't tap into those parts, so I don't. It's like trying to explain to someone that was on Columbus's boat what a video game is. You just can't.
Right.
And you can't tell me what that. I just can't see
He should
it.
join. There's like a group of people
boy.
on YouTube.
Yeah, called. Never mind.
Weirdos.
I sometimes I get on a rabbit hole of these videos,
Or
but yeah,
liars.
they remember coming out of the womb.
From modernmom.com. There's no way.
No
And
chance.
okay, there is a chance. But
No, there's no chance.
How is there
no
a
chance?
chance?
They feel that
no
same way.
chance.
They're like,
but there is
nobody.
just because I can't explain it. I'm just saying my friend's an idiot, so I don't believe him. I'm not saying everybody's an idiot. Okay, that's what I'm saying. My friend who says this is an idiot, just generally, so I don't believe him. But I can't always be like, well, because I don't understand it, it absolutely can't be true. I don't live my life like that.
But
What
do you ever-
percentage would you say?
One.
Thank you.
You ever test them with the food ingredients?
Exactly.
Like, do you ever make
Yeah,
something?
I have. I don't make anything, but I have given him something, and he tells me the ingredients, and I'm like, well, that's probably right. I don't know.
Okay, well, that doesn't
You
count.
could give something where you've got the packaged ingredients and like wait till he reads it all off.
Can you keep a package that has been left at your house if it wasn't sent for you?
Boom.
Yes.
Yes,
I mean, you
100%.
can, but-
My neighbor brought two packages over yesterday. I do not know my neighbor. I thought my neighbor was the delivery guy. And he's standing
That's
outside
awkward.
with two packages, and I'm like, you just leave them right there because Stanley's going, "Arr." And I didn't want him like jumping on him. I was like, you just leave him out there. And then he's like, no, I'm your neighbor. I'm like, what? You're my neighbor?
You deliver packages too?
That's crazy.
So that's how I met him. And then Stanley loves people. And with dudes, we're trying to get him to stop jumping. And he does sometimes, but when he jumps, it's the perfect height because a bulldog, he hits dudes right in the nuts with this just boom, right at him. And so I'm trying to keep Stanley from just jumping and playing with the guy. And he's like, maybe we should exchange email addresses. And I meant to go, yeah, let's do that or exchange phone numbers. And I was like, yeah, let's do that sometime. I'm trying to hold Stanley back, and he's like, okay.
Sometime.
I didn't.
Not now. Some other time.
I know. Awkward. The answer is yes, you can keep a package if it's left at your house.
Oh, that is awesome.
The Federal Trade Commission has rules that will allow you to keep merchandise that's wrongly delivered, even if you didn't pay for it to come to your home. The logic is that sellers can't just send you goods and then demand money for them. You aren't even legally obligated to tell the seller they messed up the delivery or notify your neighbors that the package was delivered to you.
What?
That's from the FTC.
This tells me I need to meet an Amazon driver or a FedEx driver, become friends, and be like, hey, whenever there's a good package, just drop it off my place.
If they're that shady, though, they're probably just keeping it themselves.
Right, but define good package. What you don't know what's inside of it.
I bet you those Amazon.
Does it say Viagra?
I bet you those Amazon drivers can tell what's in it.
A Michigan mom miraculously wakes up from a 5-year coma.
Wow.
And attends her son's senior night football game.
Wow.
Quote, nobody expected her to wake up. By the way, if you guys ever pull the plug on me, I will haunt you.
Right.
Remember that.
Yes.
Wow. 5 years?
The star of a Michigan high school football team during its senior night game was not one of the athletes, but a mom of 3 who recently woke up from a 5-year coma. Jennifer Flewellen wowed an entire community October 20th. She was there on the sidelines to cheer on her 18-year-old son, just 15 months after waking up from her years-long slumber. I bet she woke up and she was like, have the Cowboys won the Super Bowl yet?
No? Oh,
okay.
Gosh, but how crazy, I
know.
At least one year. So he was in 8th grade, and then now he's a senior.
We were told all along she has anoxia and the brain damage. She'll never wake up, but you never say never. The 41-year-old mother of 3 suffered catastrophic injuries from a car crash in which she swerved across a roadway and struck a pole. That's from the New York Post.
wow.
And she just woke up.
That is really making me rethink if I would want to just stay like that for however long. I would assume I would have just unplug me. It's fine.
How many years for you, Bones? Like, what's
No,
the...
never.
No.
No, unplug me never wear a 3rd. Yeah.
But like, what, 30 years?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And somehow make money to keep me alive.
Oh, okay.
If you have to go and steal packages.
I got to keep working.
Yeah. Keep me alive. A woman discovers millions of bugs in her Christmas tree.
Wow.
This is from the New York Post. A shocked woman brought new meaning to Christmas prayers after the biblical plague of all the bugs that she said apparently infested her.
Oh.
They're everywhere.
That's normal, right? Shouldn't trees have bugs?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, but not like
they
this.
look like they're like praying mantises. There's like millions of them, like little praying mantises.
Yeah.
Oh. So we probably have a lot of bugs that we don't even know about in our Christmas trees because we have a real Christmas tree. There's probably all kinds of stuff. It's like salads. People are like, I got a bug in my salad. You want natural? Congratulations. You got natural. Don't complain about bugs if you're going to get natural trees. And then finally, a study found being attractive might help men get ahead at work more than it helps women.
Really? How so?
I'll tell you, the groundbreaking study of 12,000 Americans conducted over a 20-year period has found that good-looking men are more likely to attain better jobs and make more money than similarly desirable women. Physical attractiveness matters both for males and females, but it's more important for males. Handsome men also out-earn males who are average or unattractive, additionally proving the point that if you're better looking, you have an advantage. The claim that wealthy adults often use their finances to manipulate or enhance their physical appearance is true as well. Some people that have money that are just medium end up trying to make themselves look better, so they become better looking, so they make more.
I only watched the preview of this. I think it's on Netflix, but it's a documentary about Abercrombie and Fitch, and they're talking to former people that work there and how, like, back in the day when it first started, that they would take photos of everybody applying for a job or whoever they hired, and they would have to send them off to corporate, and they would get approved by literally how they looked. And if they didn't look a certain way, they'd get fired for their looks. And it was very, obviously, you know, we were walking there, it looks like models working there all the time.
I'd hate walking by there in the mall because they always had like some dude ripped up with no shirt standing outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I applied to work there. I didn't get the job.
They sent
They
you
put him
off
in the
to
stock
corporate?
room?
High school,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, man. Maybe they'd already found someone.
What
know?
if you intimidated all the other people about how good looking you were?
Possibly.
Dang.
No,
I didn't even think about it until Amy said this
Right.
story.
No,
I'm like,
I mean,
great.
it's I want to watch it. It seemed extremely toxic. Hopefully, it's not that way anymore. But
Oh, you know what I
pretty
started
crazy.
watching?
What?
The Squid Games
Oh, I did too.
challenge on Netflix. Dude, it's good.
It's really good.
I didn't think I was going to like it because it's just like a dopey game show or like a dopey reality show. Dude, it's good.
I think it's so funny when some people get the little shot thing.
Yeah.
They act like they really got shot.
They probably told him, if you get popped, you have to act like you died.
Right. But some people slowly go down. Some people like dramatically go. "Ugh."
Who's watching the American version of the Squid Games game show? You Eddie,
I'm watching.
Ray?
I don't know if it's American. I think they're filming it in the UK.
Yeah, but it's mostly Americans on the show.
Correct.
What, you like it?
Yeah, I've watched 5 of the episodes. I'm so impressed by how closely they made it to the
Yeah.
actual movie that we watched.
Yeah, I'm finished with episode 2. And so it's weird to watch a reality show that's on demand because I still don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But it's I loved Squid Games. But it's good. But it's called Squid Games The Challenge, which I wonder then, it's not the same challenge that you like, right, Lunchbox?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this Squid Game, the challenge, until Ray brought it up.
It's good.
You should watch it.
And
Did you watch original Squid Games? The
No, I've
movie?
never seen it.
Then you may not like it as much. You'll still like it, but if you watch the original Squid Game series, it's great.
You'll love it.
You'll love it.
So how much are they playing for? Like, are they playing for like
$4.5 million.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
a
money.
big pot.
A lot of money.
Yeah,
Most of these reality shows are like $1 million.
like 10 grand. Yeah. This is $4.56 million cash. One person wins.
One person?
I guess. I only watched 2 episodes. Anyway, I'm done with that.
Oh, man, I
let me
need to
say
get on
this,
there.
too. By the way, everybody. Eddie and myself, the Raging Idiots, we're going to play a pop-up show, a fundraiser in Fayetteville, Arkansas on Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Not only that, we're bringing our friends Matt Stell
Every single day before I knew your name.
and JD Clayton.
And tell me,
So Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. There are not many tickets left. We posted on social media over the weekend. It's almost sold out. But it's like 7:30 to 9:30. Get home in time for bed.
That's going to be a blast.
But Wednesday night, we're doing it at George's Majestic in Fayetteville. So if you want to come, they've been awesome. George's Majestic, they've been awesome with the help, and their staff's been great. So we threw this together last minute, but we're going to be there Wednesday night. Tickets at bobbybones.com if you want to come to this. There are not many left, but Fayetteville, Arkansas, we will see you then. There is a controversy that you guys know nothing about that we have to talk about next segment.
Uh-oh.
Involving who?
I'm going to have to hold that. I gasped. I went, oh. Whenever,
Are we gonna gasp?
yes.
Huh.
Everyone will
Yes,
gasp.
and the person
boy.
that yes, we'll just come back. Hold on a second. Back in like, I don't know, about 3.5 minutes or so. little bit of controversy. So this morning we had a driving instructor, and you guys went through a little test. Everybody took the test. The driving instructor comes in, and it turns out Morgan is the best driver on the show. It turns out Amy was second.
No, I was
Third.
second. I was second.
I was second for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. But Lunchbox was last, the worst
Correct.
driver. So he's the worst driver, and that's it, the end. Now, where the controversy comes in is, Amy, he tried to screw you big time.
Oh,
You
no.
might have won the whole thing. The cone that you were penalized for, Lunchbox kicked over. We found the camera of him sneaking and kicking the cone over. He didn't know we found the footage. Eddie found it and sent it to me a few minutes ago.
I was editing, and I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, my goodness.
We were like, how did that cone fall over and you were penalized for it? Lunchbox snuck over there and kicked over. I'm looking at it right here when you're backing up. He kicks the cone underneath the car.
Okay, yeah.
He comes out of nowhere, Amy, and makes you look bad. Makes it look like you hit the cone.
Yes.
I remember being shocked that I hit a cone, but then I was like, well, how do you argue footage? Because
I'm looking at it now.
I could
see the
see on
slow-mo?
camera that the cone
Yes.
was knocked over, so I couldn't deny that I hit it. I was like, well, I guess that came out of nowhere.
Okay, let's hear the audio of this. Go ahead. Reverse. That's 1 point. Now she's at her second point.
All right. And now third point is
Oh, is there a cone?
There's a
dead?
cone down.
There's a dead cone.
Cone down. That
Yeah,
cone.
I never hit that cone.
You never hit the cone.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better because I kind of felt like I was going crazy.
And you could even see it in your face, Amy. You're like, what cone? I never saw a cone there.
And we were like, no, there's a down cone. It's because Lunchbox snuck over and kicked your cone down and cheated.
Okay, well,
Well, he still finished in last place. He's
Why
still
would
the
you
worst
do
driver
that?
on the show.
I know, but I really
But
need
you
to
could have
know.
won. Honestly, you could have won the whole thing. You and Morgan are now tied for the best drivers.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wow. Wow. So now I'm down to third?
Yeah, because she had no points
That's
against
fine.
her.
That's fine. I'm not the worst, so who cares?
That's true.
Oh boy.
Lunchbox, why would you
Yeah, why
do
would you
that?
do that?
I mean,
That's pretty funny, right?
whatever.
No, it's not.
I mean,
Yeah, it's actually hilarious. I mean, I didn't know the camera could see me. You know what I mean? Like
We'll post this on our.
that's the thing about society now. There's cameras everywhere.
Society.
So you can't get away with things. Like I thought, oh, this is a perfect, hilarious little thing. I'll throw a cone out there.
But what if somebody would have done that to you? And it would have, because you got all upset when you were last place this
he'd
morning.
be mad.
Yeah, you'd have been mad. You'd be
No,
like,
I
"Oh."
mean, listen, that guy, I don't even know if he was a real driving instructor, so I can't really take it. I take it what he said with a grain of salt.
Huh?
No, he literally is.
legit.
Yeah, he has a business.
Yeah, I can have a business. Doesn't mean I'm good at what I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I just thought it was funny. I saw the cone there. I was like, oh, watch this. Like, no one will see. It's sort of like when you spill a cup of water or something, you just keep walking. You know what I mean? You don't
What?
clean it up.
No, that's not.
Yeah, but I'm not in a
what that is.
water.
or
I'm not
you
in a
throw-
non-water spilling competition
Or you
at the
throw,
time.
or you throw a banana peel in front of and your opponent in a race and they slip on it.
A
It's like,
banana
oh.
peel?
Anyway, Lunchbox cheated and he finished in last place and is the worst driver on the show. Amy, you are now tied for best driver on the show.
Wow.
All right. Oh,
That tells you how real that test is. Amy and
No.
Morgan are tied for first.
no, it's just this goes to show that y'all just develop a storyline that Morgan and I aren't a good drivers, and that's what sort of sticks. But then when we get out there, and
Well, there were no
are put-
distractions. I think if there are no distractions, you guys are the best drivers.
Okay, yeah. If
I think when it comes to distractions like other cars or clouds
can
or
you
birds,
just let it be?
or
Fire
What?
hydrants,
No? Mm-mm,
walls,
no, we're-
curbs.
Your brain,
oxygen,
your
Okay.
mind.
Whatever, y'all
gravity.
Okay.
I think you can get distracted at times,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever.
All right, here's Luke Bryan. But Lunchbox cheated. We have the video. We'll put it up
Cheater,
at
man.
bobbybones.com. Nice find, Eddie.
Thank you, dude.
We are in the Sonic Drive-In Studio.
The Bobby Bones Show.
A guy in a small town in Washington State lost his city council election by 1 vote. And I saw this on the internet.
1 vote.
And they counted it again. And they counted it again because it wasn't like a million votes. He lost 247 to 246.
Oh, don't tell me.
The problem is he didn't vote for himself because he found it too narcissistic.
Oh, no, that would have been the one.
Crazy. 1 vote. And then he didn't vote for himself. To his credit, he's not complaining. He's like, he didn't want to vote for himself.
Wow.
So he didn't really want to win.
If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Vote for yourself, buddy.
That's not narcissistic.
But then would that have put them in a?
King 5.
Oh, he voted for the
draw.
other guy.
No. He didn't.
Because that would
There's
have
no
been
way
a
he voted
tie.
for the other guy.
No.
Oh, they'd have a runoff.
Yeah.
So he either wrote someone in or didn't vote at all. I'm assuming that but they had 6 write-in votes. So they probably would have run again and said, please don't write anybody in.
Gotcha.
That stinks. It's a lesson. Well, I don't know what the lesson is because that never happens.
Just vote for yourself.
Just vote for yourself.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Always.
Again, Eddie and I will be in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Wednesday night, 2 nights from now, doing a fundraiser, 7:30 p.m. It's us and Matt Stell and JD Clayton. Oh, there we go. Hey, nice job. Tickets at bobbybones.com. And Raging Idiots, Matt Stell, JD Clayton Acoustic at George's Majestic if you guys want to come. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Oh, man, I got some good stuff coming up. Abby, do you care if we talk about your dating life? Because this is I just know that if we do this is a great segment. You just know what's going to happen. I just want to make sure you're in a good place for it.
Yeah.
You're okay with it? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys.
What?
Abby fell for someone again.
What?
Shocking.
Wait, what?
Guys,
Wow.
What we got?
Guess what? And the sun came up.
Hey. Get ready to go crazy, okay?
Can we do it right now?
Well, yeah, we're going to do it now. We're gonna do it
Abby's in
now.
love.
I want to make sure Abby was in a good place before I still. You're good, Abby. You're in a good place, right? Mentally?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
good.
We will
Oh,
come.
boy.
Her face isn't like screaming, I fell in love.
Amy, she saw a dude. She fell in love.
We will come back next. Okay, so Abby is a producer on the show. She answers the phones. She is beloved by everybody here. Really great attitude, great worker, just the best. So it's just trouble in her dating life, right, Abby?
Yes, I have in the past, yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You had a boyfriend pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
Long distance?
Yes, he was in Kansas.
Yeah, and that didn't work.
Did not.
Right. So here we are, and now you're dating again.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a rule about first dates. That rule is what?
No longer than an hour.
And why is that the rule?
Well, like in the past, remember I was having like 5-hour dates or whatever and then telling my entire story, and that was probably scaring them off.
And we were like, we were like, Abby, just chill a little bit.
Relax.
Like you're running full bull through the red blanket, you know?
Yes.
So you went on a date recently.
Yeah, about a month ago.
And how did you meet the guy?
Online. So I got back on the dating apps, and this was the first guy I talked to. And I was like, okay.
Shocking.
Okay.
So you say she falls for every dude?
Yeah, I mean, dude, did you hear what she said? She broke up with her dude. She's heartbroken, gets back on that.
That's what everybody does.
First guy she talked to, she's like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go on a date. She didn't say it's the first guy she saw.
No, it was.
What's the first guy you saw?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I swiped
Went
many
through.
times, but I.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
but no one else swiped. So it's the first person that matched with you.
No.
So Abby, you go on a date, and then does he suggest where you go?
Yes. Well, he was like, where do you want to go? And then I gave 3 options, and he was like, I'll pick without knowing any of them. Like, he didn't know any of the places.
Why did he ask you to suggest where to go?
I don't know.
That's kind of bizarre.
Just to see if I had any place I, had in mind.
Felt safe.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you give him these 3 places.
Uh-huh.
He picks one, you go. What kind of place is it? Like a restaurant,
It was just-
coffee?
yeah, restaurant.
What time of day do you go?
It was a Friday. It was 6 p.m.
Dinner on a Friday. That's a big
6
time.
Yeah,
Friday slot.
I know. Usually I'm like coffee first, so I don't know. That was the only time that was available for both of us. So.
And what attracted you to him?
Like he was
He was
just
a guy.
Go ahead. He was very like intentional. Other times you're talking to guys and they're just like, oh, we should hang out. Or, I'm busy now, but maybe next week, maybe this. But he was like, hey, do you want to let's go out this week? Does this time work? So he made it very clear.
Okay.
And it was easy for me to say yes.
Were you a little nervous? Did you get dressed up? Were you looking pretty?
Yeah, I was very nervous. Yeah. But I didn't want to take it too serious and put too much pressure on it. So
You get there, and does he look like what the picture looked like?
yes.
As tall as you imagined?
Uh-huh. Like he wasn't lying about his height.
Okay. How tall was he?
He's 6'1".
Good.
Wow, tall dude.
So you get there, and how's it the first 10, 15 minutes? How's it going?
It was great. So actually the first place we planned, he went into it and he was like, they wouldn't let us in. They were like, oh, we're full for the night. But there were so many empty tables. And I was like, okay, this isn't a good sign. So I was like, let's just go to the pizza place next door, And it was just super casual. We grabbed a drink.
Do you count the time missed as part of the hour? Like if you're walking around, oh, can't go here, can't go there, but you are spending that time kind of together, does that count in the hour?
It should,
Okay.
but it did not.
Oh, okay, got it.
So, yeah, we went to the next place, just had a beer. About an hour went by.
Okay, and then it's time to go.
Yeah.
Hour's up, you're now holding steady. So what do you say at the 1 hour mark?
I was like, do you want to go to another place? So we walked a few bars down. We were like, oh, this place looks fun. So then we went in there.
Great. Sometimes if a date goes well, you go and get ice cream or you go to another place.
Uh-huh.
So at what point, if an hour's your cutoff, how much did you give yourself before you cut it off finally?
It was about 5 hours later.
Oh my God.
Guys,
The third place.
do you understand? That's what I mean.
Wait, so hold on. So the first place, she's
Oh my
like, do you
gosh.
want to go to another place? So when y'all are at the second place, who initiates going to the third place, him or you?
Both of us. That's why it's so fun because we're both very just let's do it.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous.
I mean, you guys should get married, Abby.
Hey, I'm just kidding.
See, no,
No.
guys,
Wait,
guys,
was this
do you
this
see
last
how
Abby,
you-
okay,
Was
listen.
this
let me
last- this
hold on.
last-
Everybody take a breath and ask her. Hold on a second. Abby, I want you to feel safe in this conversation.
Lunchbox, you're
why.
not.
I'm too
What? I'm laughing. It's a
You're
good
not-
story.
No, you're not fostering
No, I am.
So,
safety.
in the other instances when you went long
Safeness.
that didn't go well, that you decided we can't go long anymore, especially early, did you feel like those were going well too?
Yeah, but not as good as this.
Okay.
This was just way different.
But did you think those other ones were way different at the time too?
Probably.
Yeah.
Everyone is way different.
I'm
But-
glad you had fun. I think you should do whatever makes you feel good. I would just encourage you that if you do set some sort of rule based on your past behaviors, that you at least stick kind of by it.
Yes. But remember what happened last time is they weren't calling me back. They were bailing last minute for a second date, and that hasn't happened.
Has he called you back?
Yeah, we've been out a lot. That was a
you
month
have.
ago. So
Oh, this was a
Look at
month
that.
ago.
It's working out.
How many times have you been out?
like 10 times, I would
10
say.
times?
Wow, it's serious.
What?
Oh.
So are y'all
You are
exclusive?
Well, we're in that not what are we, but we've had that talk, but we want to go slow, so not yet.
No, you're not
Wait,
going. Abby,
hold on.
you're not going slow. There is no
You've
slow.
been out 10
You don't-
times in a month?
Wait,
You don't know the term
I barely see
slow.
my wife that many times.
yeah. Abby, define going slow when it's 10 times in a month and
5-hour first date.
Like-
She has no breaks.
is it that he still wants
Man,
like,
she Kool-Aid man's into this stuff.
so right now technically you could go on a date with another guy and you don't need to let him know.
I would feel weird at this point, honestly.
But would he?
He's told me that he is not seeing anybody else.
Okay, there you go. They're exclusive.
So then you guys are together.
Yeah, but you're taking it slow.
Yes.
Have you guys spent the night at each other's house?
That's not our business.
We can ask, and
Lunchbox.
she can tell us it's not our business.
She just laughed and she got awkward. So
No,
that
she
means-
said no. She said no.
No, we have not.
Did that first 5-hour date, did you kiss him?
Yes.
No, I did not. Just a hug.
Well,
Taking it slow, guys.
Yep. See?
yeah.
that's
Taking
not
it
slow. None of this
slow.
is slow. She's like, we're taking it, but none of this is slow. The
Is it not?
5-hour first date, the 10 dates, it's good. I'm glad you're doing it. I think you should live life to the fullest. All I'm saying is you've had very negative experiences living the same exact way, but you can't expect different results if you're doing everything the exact same way.
This is different though because there's
What is
I
different?
hope it is. I hope it is.
Okay, but
Christmas.
so,
Christmas. Are you going to his place? Or are you going to yours?
That's not going to
Amy, go ahead.
happen. I'm going to Kansas.
He may come with you.
yeah. Okay, so when you had the first date on a Friday night, how long did it take before the second date happened?
No, Saturday, Amy. They go slow.
Let's see. That was a Friday. I think it was Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where the 10,
days.
how we're fitting in 10 in a month because there's 4 weekends. She's big, she works a lot.
It's mainly on weekends.
Yeah.
Maybe like once a week because I do work. I don't have time to do a 5-hour
So
date on a weekend.
2 dates a weekend plus 1 week. Good for you. Here's all I'm going to say is I'm rooting for you. I think you are A+ in every way. You know
you
that.
are, yeah.
And I hope this works out.
Thank you.
This is very consistent with
Happy behavior.
your past practices. So if anything, this is going to work or this is going to be another learning example where you really do have to go, okay, now I'm going to have to draw this line because I've realized this is not working how I do it.
Does he listen to the show?
No.
Does he know that you might potentially talk about this sort of stuff on air?
Well, she didn't say anything about
I haven't
I
said
know
anything about
didn't,
him.
but
No one knows who he could be or anything about
Is
him.
it Dustin Lynch?
It's not. It is not. I will say that.
Okay.
Do you guys follow each other on social media now?
don't say
Don't
that.
do that
you're
because
just
then people are going to go
go
find it. Don't do
yeah.
that. If
He's not on Instagram. So
good, boom, done.
There's that.
Okay. Abby, good luck. I hope it works out.
Thanks. I'm excited.
No, you're always excited. Every
That's
guy
true.
you
You
talk
are
to,
always excited.
You're always
I am.
excited.
Why not be excited though?
Amen. I wish that I had a little more of your spirit and a little less of mine.
What was the exact thing y'all met through or on or?
Hinge.
Okay. Solid one.
Same one you met the last guy, right?
Yes. That was Kansas though. Like distance just was not.
Hinge seems to be a good one.
It's the best.
Abby, what type of work does he do? Entertainment? Numbers?
More like business side of things, not entertainment.
Numbers.
So,
We'll just say numbers. We'll call him Mr. Numbers.
okay.
Does he have facial hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, 6'1", facial hair.
Okay. See, I have given too much information.
Was he aware of what? Like, does he understand what you do?
Yes.
Okay,
When I first
but
said
he
it-
doesn't listen. Like, see, this is the
She
thing.
makes it sound like he doesn't speak English or something.
Right.
Yes, kind
He
of.
kind of understood.
Like,
but-
if you're interested in and I get it because Bobby, when you married Caitlin, she learned what you did. She didn't know
She didn't know what she was getting herself into.
exactly, and she didn't really listen to try to figure out that wasn't her thing. But sometimes
By the way, she still doesn't listen.
yeah, I know.
How'd you hear that segment? It was funny. Oh, I must.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to
I'm
catch
aware,
it.
but it's just like when you're getting to know someone and they live in the same town, it's like, oh,
He lives here, right?
Yes.
oh, yeah, I was assuming. And you have a way where every day you could kind of learn more about them by listening. Like, would you?
Yeah, but Abby's tough though because she's on the air maybe once a day.
Okay, true.
It'd be tough to catch that. If it were you, my ear,
Oh,
I'd put the
man.
radio to my ear.
Well, but something happened on the third date. So
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
that just made it strange. Like we were out and I had two separate people like freak out. I don't know why, but they're like, "Are you Abby from Bobby Bone Show?"
Okay,
and
now
their
Abby's super
picture.
famous. Now
And I was
No,
like,
let her talk. Let her. Don't get jealous. Cause
No,
go
like
ahead.
no, I'm just saying.
I believe
so
you.
that did happen, and I was like, because we were doing karaoke at a bar.
Okay, that's funny. She's like showing. Go ahead.
I don't know, and it just he was like, "What's happening? Like, who are you?" Because I was like, I work in radio, like behind the scenes producer, and that was just kind of.
And so people
Odd.
came up and were like, Abby.
Which that never happens to me. I never. So the fact that it would with him, I'm like, what are the odds this could happen with a guy?
Does he know you have a song out about your ex?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
You sang it at karaoke?
No.
You sent him the song, Abby? How did that work?
did he say? So basically, you're Taylor Swift. I mean, you're with a guy a month and you write a song.
No, he didn't say that. He's cool. He does. He's not.
chill?
Yeah, he's.
He got a beer and he's 6'1".
He said he liked the song.
Always be home to me.
Okay.
Anyway.
I hope you know.
Is this what you sang at karaoke?
No,
I just said that.
Run
I already
deep.
said
Yeah.
that.
I didn't.
Stop stealing Amy's jokes. All right. Thank you all.
say
Abby,
that.
good
Yes,
luck.
I did.
Thank you.
Abby, thank you. We'll check back in a couple weeks. I hope it goes great. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to come on and share because in the past you've shared and things haven't gone well, and it sucks to come on and give the update whenever it doesn't work out.
I know. Yeah.
So thank you.
Okay.
All right. By the way, Eddie and I in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Wednesday night doing a pop-up Raging Idiot show with Matt Stell and JD Clayton. You guys get tickets at bobbybones.com. It's a fundraiser. All right, that's it. Thank you.